We are here in the Ram Truck Workshop at the Rebuilding Exchange with Meegan Czop. Meegan's one of the founders here, but more importantly, a DIYer. Meegan, you brought a chair that's older than both of us combined. We're gonna refurbish it today.
It's probably about from the 1920s, and when we're finished, it'll have that cool industrial look with the old metal. We'll shine it up a bit.
Meegan tells me the metal industrial look is pretty hot in furniture right now. And some stores are selling reproductions of chairs just like this for up to $300. That's reason enough for me to tackle this project. Before we get started, we need some supplies. Safety gear, though we may skip the mask so we can talk you through the steps, some degreaser, a bristle brush, an orbital sander, some fine steel wool, and clear lacquer.
All right, Meegan, I'm excited. Why don't you tell us the first step?
Well, the first step is just gonna be cleaning off some of that funky stuff. I'll let you help me
funky
on
stuff?
that. So I always go with the degreaser because a lot of the times when you get something in a metal shop, you have no idea
Okay.
what you're gonna find.
Now some of the paint is flaking off, that's okay?
That's okay, because we're gonna take it off anyways.
Okay.
So we'll just loosen it up a bit. And also this way you're not gonna gum up your sander.
Once this diamond in the rough is degreased, we're ready for sanding.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my gloves on. And then we're just gonna start just going over some of the metal. So I just want to point out here, as we started sanding, we saw some other colors come into play. So it's going to be cool to, stop, take a step back, look at what you're getting, and figure out what level you want to take it to. Personally, I would sand it down a little bit to see the metal, and we'll keep some of that in some areas just so that you can see it, maybe like around the joints, where it's going to get hard to sand anyways.
Okay.
And then you have an excuse to leave it that way.
Excuse to do less work, right?
Right.
But less work isn't in the cards for me today. Meegan hands off the sander, and following her instructions, I apply more pressure as I begin to get through the layers of old paint, and lighten up when I get down to the metal beneath.
Yeah, that's looking good.
80 years of history right in the lungs, right in the... There we go.
Tastes good, right?
Yeah.
As we sand, more of the original character of the stool is revealed, including a name tag we're not interested in keeping.
Bye, Bob.
But also, the sanding gets us down to the rivets which hold the chair together. Meegan points out that they don't make them like this anymore, so she wants to keep the paint around the rivets to highlight them.
So that's about the level that I would want to take it to. And then another thing that you can do, or a next step would be to take steel wool, and then you can get your sander marks out, so
Okay,
it looks
yeah.
like you're really awesome at sanding.
I need all the help I can get. Sounds good, so let's finish sanding.
All right.
You want me to do it?
I was waiting for you to say that.
You're waiting for me to say that?
The seat we discover under the paint is actually masonite, so we need to lighten up on it since it will sand faster than the metal. And after a lot, and I mean a lot, of sanding and steel wool,
This looks really good.
Thanks. After sanding it for several hours, you can see that we really got the metal to come out and managed to keep some of the blue spots on there and some green just to keep the industrial look and show some of the flavor that it had on there.
before we seal our hard work with a coat of clear lacquer, we need to remove any dust and fingerprints with a tack cloth. Then, it's time to seal the deal.
Just give it a nice light from a little far back. Yeah.
Far back?
Yep.
Like it's an old can of Aquanet?
There you go.
All right.
And that'll just seal in all those details.
Wait a couple of hours between coats, but Meegan says layer on as many coats as you want to get the shine level you're looking for. More lacquer equals more shine. For under $50, closer to 20 if you already have the sander, and about a half day's worth of work, we've turned this old throwaway into something that looks like it's worth a lot more than this project costs.
So it's got that great look without being a reproduction, which would have cost us upwards of $200.
And to me, that's definitely time well spent.